You silly dog. Yeah, y'all. So this is the pros and cons of sleeping with headphones number 5. Okay, so pretty much I've been, gosh, you look so silly. Pretty much I've been making videos in between 9 months back. And now, a lot of things, of course, have happened between 9 months ago and now. And I think I first started this 6 years ago. So, anyway, it's just been quite a while back. Uh, anyway, these particular headphones that I put the fuzzy muffs on are super comfortable. Super comfortable. The reason why I switched from these are 3M Pro Protects. The reason why I switched from the what were the 3M WorkTunes Connect uh, hearing protectors is because they fill the speaker, the driver, fill the whole ear. These don't do that as much. They have gels on them. I put the furry muff things on them, Brook and Bay furry muffs, because they're really comfortable on the ears. They help me sleep. The fuzzy feeling, I don't know, it just helps me sleep a whole lot better. And anyway, it's just like I said, real comfortable on the ears. So anyway, I decided to go back to these because I didn't feel the whole ear as far as earmuff, hearing protectors, um, the fur on there. I'm not the fur, the speakers and stuff. I'm sorry, just waking up. But the only thing that the pro, like I said, the pro about it is that the comfort of the feeling, and it's not filled. The whole thing is not filled with the speaker or the driver. And you only got a part of the speaker or driver, which kind of gets down next to your ear canal, the ear opening where the ear hole is. So the rest of my ear has the opportunity, the room to fill in the ear cup. That's what's great about it. And I did what I did with these earmuff things is I took them off the headband, the furry earmuffs, and I made a hole for each side to go on, and I made like a little cutout, and so that way, oh my gosh, a warrant was served on this gentleman for being known as homosexual and operating. Yes, oh my gosh, remove. That was funny though. But anyway, I cut a little C part into these earmuff things, and I slid them over these speaker, the ear cups. That way, it would be like I go to sleep and I have the comfort of the furry type of thing over my ears. But sometimes the cons is they get a little hot, so sometimes I gotta take them off and let my ears cool down, let the sweat evaporate a bit. But sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. It depends on the day. It depends on how cold or hot it is in the room. What in the world is all that junk, Miss Sarah? Well, I'm sorry, I'm not saying this junk, but what is all that? Okay. But anyway, so it could be a pro, it could be a con. The pro is, like I said, is that their ear cups are deeper, that these little fuzzy things feel a whole lot better on the ears, are more comfortable. And like I said, I was wearing the WorkTunes Connect. Just take this off. I was wearing the WorkTunes Connect, but I just decided to kind of go back um, with these. I was wearing these for a time, the Pro Protects, but I decided to go back to them because also the AA batteries last a lot longer too. So I mean, like I've had these AA batteries in here, the rechargeable AA batteries for quite a long time, and it still says 100%. You know, and the thing with these is uh, they cut off at a certain time. After 4 hours, they cut off, or just 2 hours. 2 to 4 hours or something like that. Cut off. I find to, that's probably long enough for me and everything. So I had to cut them back on, and just to kind of see if, I just like what. Sometimes it cuts off, and I keep wearing them because I like to feel them over my ears. I like I guess, security, the pressure on my ears and stuff. Other times, um, I just take them off, and I kind of hold them next to me like a little teddy bear or something. I don't know why, I just do, because most of the time when I wake up, they're right beside me or something, or I got them in my arms. I'm holding them in my arms for whatever reason. I don't even know. But it seems that uh, the another pro I got, I guess, it would be that they help me sleep better. I think I can't explain why they do, but especially when this dog over here is barking and it's so loud. When he barks because he's looking at the window. Let me get it over here. He's looking out the window there, and he's looking for cars and the UPS truck and stuff. Like this cars going up to the school, and the school kind of goes around me and above my house up the hill, and you know he's constantly barking at them, and it's like so loud. He just got, for old dog, for 13 years old. He's, I think, 12 probably. He's got like this guttural bark, and he's just loud. But anyway, and of course you got the diesel trucks and the school buses and the regular cars going past. Some of them act like idiots when they drive, you know. So that's another reason why I sleep with headphones whenever, and everything. So, but particularly uh, headphones with the furry muff part to them, because they make my ears comfortable. They give me that sense of security that the sound is being blocked out. And with these right here, I can turn on the ambient listening. So if I want to hear some certain stuff that's going on outside, all I got to do is push this button on the side here, and you can see through the rest of my playlist videos what this looks like, the 3M Pro Protects, and what you can do, how you can manage it and all that stuff through the other playlist videos that I have. So the playlist of this going into is called Sleeping with Headphones. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Turn the thing back on just in case. Oh, hi. Sorry. Let's see here. I seen some foolish stuff on there, so I didn't want to, you know, deal with all that. Well, unhide it. Now, come on. Gym activity. Um, I'm trying to cut it back on, but I can't seem to get to where I want to turn it back on. Hi, Lila. I see your messages, but I can't seem to turn that thing back on. Oh, all messages. There we go. All right, there we go. That's back on now. But like I said, they're really comfortable. They're very comfortable, and up until this point, I haven't really took them off with one side or another. So earlier I had them, I slid them back from one side, let my ear cool off, and then I put it back on, and I slid the other side off and let that ear cool off and put them back on. So this is the first time in several hours that I've taken them off. But I really enjoy them. And see, now my ears are itching a little bit because of the moisture. So that's the con side. That's the downside of it. When you wear the headphones with the furry muffy things, and that's like I said, what I do with mine, it just kind of cut them out to like a little C section, like a little C, like a little flat thing, and that's how they fit over my ears and stuff. So again, if you watch the sleeping with headphone videos, you can see all the stuff I've done with them and all that. The other, and it's really pretty cool how I did that. I mean, because usually I went from a transition from sleeping with fleece and not really sleeping with, but a lined. Oh gosh, what was a fleece type of line thing into a sheepskin line, and then I went from sheepskin line to just plain, just having like earmuff things over the headphones, because I found that the earmuff, the furry part around my ear, was better than the part against my ear. And so there is still some of that going on here because of the, like I said, the little flat part that I cut out of the little earmuff. I didn't really cut it out. It just made like a little C kind of thing, and just pushed that back in. And so when I put them back on, whenever I put these back on, the furry part of that flap kind of touches my ear right there, the ear hole, and not the whole thing. So usually what I can do with that though, I can pull the whole thing out, and it just touches all of my ear pretty much right in there. But when I tuck it back in to the frame there, to the up underneath the ear cushion base, some of it just kind of hangs right about in there. And while the rest of my ear goes inside the ear cup. So, in giving a reference to that, let me see if I can turn this light on. I think it's raining outside. So, see, it just looks like the whole thing's being filled in, but really it's not. I can see if I can push it back in a little bit. Where my thumb is, that's the ear pad right there. Where my thumb is, that's part of the flap kind of protruding outward a little bit, but I could take my fingers, I can't do it with one hand, and just kind of tuck it back in. But usually my excuse me, my whole ear will fit in there. It fits right in there. Even though my ear is a little bit bigger, it doesn't fit in there perfectly, but it does fit in there. So based on the ear, the left and the right, like I said, see this the power button right there, Bluetooth power button, and the ambient type of noise 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so what I done was I put the muffs on here, the Brook and Bay ear muffs on here. Again, I just made like a little slit for a hole there on each side of these, and then I made like a little C cut, little C flap cut. And so what it does, I aligned them with the left and right. So that way the little flat thing here will be on the face outwardly and on this side too. So it's not in the back, it's in the front. So what I do is I kind of tuck it back this way, and whatever's protruding outwardly a little bit, like in this part here, that goes against my ear canal hole, the ear hole rather. But other than that, they're pretty good. They're nice. I enjoy them. I enjoy wearing them. even though sometimes I get my ears a little hot. Other times, like I said, other times I don't. But it just depends on who likes how what your comfort level is. And for me, I got to use that sometime because if I lay on my left side, it kind of pushes up against my pillow and kind of crooks my neck a bit. So I got to find a good comfortable spot. And other times when I'm laying on this side, I lay my head in that ear hole there. On this side is a little bit different, but sometimes I might lay it at a 45-degree angle, kind of let the edge of the headphone, um, earmuff headphone thing, kind of ride the pillow a little bit because I don't want a crick in my neck. And I find that sometimes I get a little crick in my neck, and that's sometimes I wake up, my neck's a little sore, but I sleep good until that point. I still got a flashlight on. No, maybe I don't. So anyway, what's this? Oh, okay. I don't know what that's all about. 49 seconds short. Went to my video. Oh, okay. But anyway, I think it's pretty neat on my part to make this kind of stuff, and for myself to get better sleep. So for me, that's what I mostly listen to. I listen to binaural beats, um, the brown noise kind of thing, or what have you, delta waves, what have you. They help me sleep better. But like I said in my other videos, I think I did, and whether they're not part of the pros and cons series or whatever, but the other videos, that sometimes I said, well, actually, I watched the video before I made this one, that I said that about 6 years ago. But things have changed since that time, but still remain the same. If your brain keeps working and everything and you listen to the sounds and all that, you can't get a lot of sleep. But back at that time, back when I made that video, I believe I was still working with the same one I'm working back with it now. Again, that's another thing. I went from working with Walden Security, which are a bunch of, I mean, oh my gosh, these people are so damn snobby and stuck up. I am so glad I'm not with them anymore. And some girl at the hospital or somebody in the hospital trying to get me in trouble based on my videos. I think it's some videos that I probably made with me in my uniform at the hospital and everything. I didn't never ever say the hospital name and some other just bull crap. So that's why I left them. They actually made me leave or whatever. But then they're saying I can't come back to work there because, I'm not eligible. But that's okay. That's fine. I'm not going to go into all that detail. But I'm back with one of my other old jobs. So anyway, that's pretty cool. But no, at the time when I made the first video, I was talking about all that stuff and everything. And that's when I first started doing it. So that was about 6 years ago. And between that time and now, I went to another site and everything in security. It doesn't even seem like 6 years ago. It seems like it was longer. But anyway, neither here nor there. That's what I found really comfortable about these headphones. These Pro Protects, 3M Pro Protects with the furry muffs on them and everything. And in the videos, if you look at my playlist videos, I show how to do all that. I show how to make your headphones, your hearing protector headphones, which are Bluetooth in this case for me, how to do the headband wrap and everything. Because most of the time when you get these, the headbands aren't that great. They hurt your head. So I got a headband wrap and I just wrapped the cord. I took the headband off and put another one on from the Pelter series and just wrapped the cord with a headband wrap. And of course, I went on to Broken Bay earmuffs instead of the sheepskin, which lines them. And probably that wouldn't be a bad idea to line it with sheepskin, but really it just makes it too thick and it puts a little bit more pressure on my ear, on this part of my ear. And those times was whenever I was getting fluid build up. But with these, just keeping them regular as they are. I don't get the fluid buildup in my ears like I used to. I get a little bit of sweat and everything, and kind of get dry. But after I take them off in the middle of the night, when I realize I'm taking them off, things kind of clear up, and my ears are back to normal and everything if they sweat a little bit. So I think that's what's the most important thing. If you like doing something like that, if you feel pretty comfortable doing it, then go for it. You know, it doesn't matter who thinks what. I don't care who thinks what about me doing these videos. If you think I'm weird or odd, that's up to you. That's your problem. I don't. But that's what makes my ears feel comfortable. That's what makes me feel comfortable. It's what helps me get sleep. And so that's what's for me. It might not be for you. It might be weird, unusual, macabre for you. Well, that's you. It ain't for me. So anyway, that's what does it for me. It might not do it for you. And I think it's worth a try if you want to try it. Just buy a pair of Broken Bay earmuffs or fur earmuffs that you can pull the fur parts off of it and slip them over your headphones, whether they're Bluetooth headphones or whether they're hearing protected headphones with Bluetooth like these are 3M or Peltor, or maybe just regular Bluetooth headphones that you like or enjoy. Just take them, just buy a pair of earmuffs, slip them off, and if you want to kind of spare, I see, oh, quit. That was an incoming call. I can hear it through my headphones. There we go. Usually, as somebody's been calling for the last couple months. People have been calling me left and right using the prefix of the state here, of this area of the state, and it's driving me nuts. I just let them. Sometimes if I don't recognize the number, I just let them keep on ringing because I don't recognize the number. And if it's important, they'll leave a message. But anyway, these are what worked for me. But like I said, it might work for you. And I find having rechargeable batteries is probably a little bit better in some ways, a little bit better than using the phone charger because I'm using it for this, and I can use the one for that. But I'd rather have the rechargeable batteries because I've had these for like about over a week now, and usually if I'm recharging them with my C-type charger, they kind of like on my 3M Work Tunes Connect. I still got those. Matter of fact, I still got my. I meant to show that. I still have them. And if I had to recharge my batteries on these, which I have another set to recharge, I'll just put these on or wear these while I'm sleeping. See, so these are the 3M Pro, not 3M Pro Protect. These are the 3M Work Tunes. That's just a newer model of Work Tunes. So Work Tunes Connect, that is. And so I still wear these, but they're just not very comfortable on my ears as the 3M Pro Protects. So I wear it in temporarily until I can get the batteries charged up. So basically, there we go. I got the 3M Work Tunes Connect and the 3M Pro Protect right there. All three of those. That's the older headband. But there we go. That's the pros and cons of that, and everything else. So really, it's not going to be any more videos that I'm going to make on the pros and cons, unless I come out with a new model, unless there's something that they kind of take from the 3M Work Tunes Connect and put it into the Pro Protect, which would be like for me, it would be a high fidelity. These don't have the high fidelity, the high fidelity of the 3M Work Tunes. The Pro Protects don't, but that's okay because I get really pretty much I get the same effect. It just they're pretty good. I have to admit that they're pretty good, but I get pretty much the same effect, the same desired effect out of those of Pro Protects as I would in 3M Work Tunes Connect because I don't I'm not listening. I don't have those type of headphones that I'm listening to music or whatever that I want to hear all that stuff or whatever, and like most, what do you call that? Audio lovers would like to hear. They'd like to hear the certain sounds and melodies, whatever else. I'm not all for that. I just want to put them on, go to sleep, probably listen to some, binaural beats or something like that, delta waves. Now I had to admit, these are a better type of high fidelity earmuffs. They made them, the 3M WorkTunes Connect. They made the fidelity a lot better in these than they did the previous model. This model is a lot better, and I can lower the volume just by pushing that button. It's really easy. And these have the C-type charger instead of the micro USB that they used to have. So that's a good thing. But anyway, so there you go. There's the pros and cons between the two of these, and also the pros and cons of wearing them while you sleep, wearing the earmuff part of them, the furry part, because they, like I said, it just depends on how you sleep, where you sleep, what time of the day you sleep. If you have the AC on or something like that, your ears do get a little sweaty, but at the same time they might not. It just depends. It depends on your body heat or whatever, or what's in the room, or what's going on with the air conditioner or whatever, or the heat. It's of course now spring and everything, so it's warming up. Thunderstorms are going all over the place. Humidity's kind of building up. Summer ain't here yet, but still, but that's what I like about them. And maybe it might not be what you like about them. But like I said, you can do that with any of the headphones, any type of headphones. You can make them more comfortable for sleeping by putting the fuzzy stuff on them, the furry stuff, or you can just sleep in them. Great thing about the Pro Protects and the WorkTunes Connect is that, these right here, I put gels. There are gels on these, but with these right here, the Pro Protects, I let the vinyl um, ear cushions on there. I didn't put gels on those, but these got gels. So anyway, that's what makes them more comfortable, and that's what, if my ears were able to fill in the room of the WorkTunes Connect, I probably keep wearing these because of the high fidelity. I really don't need the ambient noise things on these, because basically all the Pro Protects are is just hearing protectors, and you can listen to ambient listening, have ambient listening. You can hear what's going on, but you can't do that with the 3M WorkTunes Connect. That's what sucks. So if they combine the both of these together to what you have in the WorkTunes Connect and what you could have in the Pro Protect, that would be great. That would be awesome. I would love for them to do that, but I don't think they're going to do that. And you also have the room in your headsets for your ears, because my ears kind of do this whenever they get in there. That's what they do. They press in, the little earlobe part presses in like that, and that does that. I probably look, if you had X-ray vision, I probably look like a Vulcan without the eyebrows. If you look, you could see it through the headphones. That's probably the way my ears look, kind of like that. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. Well, 29 minutes, I think, is long enough for all this. I usually make it shorter than that. The last time I made a video, it was pretty much shorter. So I'm going to kind of keep it at that. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all have a good one. And next time I just green screen and keep all that out of there. I don't have any photos. That's my son. But anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here and go back to sleep, catch a little more shut eye, get ready to go to work. I got to go to work at 8 o'clock tonight. And so anyway, so appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Miss Lala, for your comments. Hi, and also bye. And again, just check out my sleep videos, whatever, sleeping with headphones, and the rest of the videos of this playlist. This will be individual and plus also a playlist. So put it in sleeping with headphones. All right, y'all. Take care. God bless. We'll see you later.